What do food scientists do?
Do they cook or they are just, economics people? I'm just going to tell you what exactly we do. Hello, everyone, from wherever you're watching. I am Okweyemi Alabi, and today I'm going to be talking on food science as a career. I am the founder of Emerald, Food Concepts, and I teach people about the science of food, and I also advocate for home eating, home cooking, and also I tell people about how to manage their weight. Okay, so I want to talk about my career and educational journey. I had my basic primary school education in Nigeria, okay? And my secondary school education in Nigeria also, precisely in Ibadan, in the city of Ibadan. And after that, I proceeded and had my first degree in Federal University of Technology, Akure, also in Nigeria. And I studied food science and technology for a period of 5 good years. And after that, I had my second degree, MTech, in food science and technology, still in food science and technology in Federal University of Technology in Akure. And after that, I went for my second master's in KU Leuven in Belgium, graciously sponsored by VLIR scholarship. Okay, and I've been an instructor all my years, teaching the science of food. Between the period of 2012 and 2019, I lectured in the Federal University of Technology in the Food Science and Technology Department. I was, teaching undergraduate students, supervising projects and all. And I resigned in 2019 because I had to relocate from the country. And now I work as a trainer in my own food small food setup as a trainer. I have been involved in brand promotion, entrepreneurship, advocacy, and the likes. And I'm really, really excited about food science and technology as a whole. So today I'm going to talk to you about food science as a career. Maybe you are wondering, what does food scientists do? Do they cook or they are just, home economics people? I'm just going to tell you what exactly we do. Food science is the study of the physical, the biological, the chemical makeup of food, okay? We deal with what a food is made up of, whether biological or physical or chemical, okay, makeup of food. And a food technologist apply food science, okay, in selection, preservation, or processing, packaging, distribution, and use of safe food. Safe, the word safe is very important. Actually, food science and technology is a very interesting multidisciplinary field, and we use both basic and applied scientific knowledge to solve real problems. When we talk about food system, we solve real problem. Like, you see what you are doing and you have a product that you can show for it. So food science is quite interesting, multidisciplinary, and you can actually enjoy, seeing what you are working with and what you are bringing out from all the things you are doing. There are some myths about food science. Some people think food science is home economics, but I'm here to tell you today that it is not home economics. Food science is not only nutrition, or it is not only cooking, okay? So if you are interested in food science as a career, you should know that you can major in areas such as nutrition, food analysis, packaging and processing, microbiology, chemistry and biochemistry, engineering, safety, food safety. We have even food law. We also have quality control and assurance. We have product development. We have a whole long list of areas that you can specialize in. And if you are wondering, is there any room for me in this career? Yes, there's a room for everybody. You can decide which area, whether you want to convert from raw material to a final product, or you want to check the safety of food, microbiological safety or chemical safety of food, or you want to develop different products, okay, from raw materials, or you want to even go into sensory science, okay, you want to deal with how food can be acceptable, checking the acceptability of food, or you want to deal with the policies or regulations that are involved in food that, put the interest of the consumer into play, then there's a room for you in this field, in this interesting course. Now, the role of a food scientist is actively from the farm to the fork, okay? We are involved in conversion, agricultural product into stable forms. We develop new products. We develop varied food products. We design processes that agricultural products will go through, a step of processes to go through to become well acceptable to the consumer. Also, food packaging is also a very important aspect where we design packages for food, right packages for the right food, okay? We talk about also shelf life studies. How long can this food stay and it's still safe and consumable? Also, we check, after everything, we check, is it acceptable to the people? There's no point producing something and people don't want it. I mean, this is something that you are concerned about as a food scientist. We do a lot of things in food science. So it's not about cooking, it's not about only nutrition, it's not home economics. Okay, now you may be wondering, what's the relevance of food science even in these times that we have? COVID-19 pandemic, food science has a lot of relevance. When we talk about diet, we talk about health and disease control, they are all linked together. In this era where our health, everyone, the population in the whole world is, being threatened by COVID-19, we need the right food. We need food availability. When we talk about food security, because because of the lockdown, there's a lot of scarcity here and there. So we need to ensure that food security, people have access to quality foods, okay? When we talk about functional food, also foods that can help the health of people, especially people who have underlying health condition, and this COVID-19 pandemic is further a threat to them, okay? Functional food, nutrition, the nutrition of people. When we talk about micronutrients, people need the right food, okay, to boost their immunity, okay? And then the supply chain, food supply chain is being threatened in this era, okay, of lockdown and COVID-19, there are broken supply chains, and also food safety is a concern. There's a lot of relevance of food science in this COVID-19 pandemic era. So don't be afraid that this era is sweeping. No, we are still very much, involved in this. How do you now know? Maybe because of my talk, you're already interested in this wonderful career. How do you know if food science is for you? Okay. Funnily, if you're a foodie, then food science is for you. Or maybe you just like learning about science of food, about how food is being processed, about how food is being marketed or packaged, or how food is being analyzed. You have just this innate interest, okay, on food, the makeup of food, how we have different brands, how they get defatted milk, and then how fruits are being canned and they don't change colors, how food are being, allowed to stay for a longer period of time, okay, then food science may be for you. Also, if you have technical abilities, you are able to, know steps of processes to get a final product, and also work with some machines to bring out real product, or you have a problem solving skill, or you pay attention to detail, then food science may be the right course for you. Or you have this analytical mind, okay, to analyze things, to bring things to, real things that we can see, science into play, then food science. You may be asking, what path can I follow to be a food scientist? Okay, you must first complete your high school degree and sciences, because food science is chemistry based. Okay, we talk about chemistry and biochemistry, macromolecules, and all all those things. So you must have completed a high school degree in one of those sciences, okay, and as applicable to your country, you can also see all the steps that you can follow to, gain admission into the higher institution. Gain admission into the university that has food science as an accredited course. You can take an undergraduate degree in food science, which is highly desirable if you want to be a food scientist. You have to go through some forms of trainings and learnings, okay, whether in the university route or in the technical and vocational route. You can, also go through internship in the food industry to see how things are being done practical, because food science is practical, it's not theoretical. Like I mentioned, we see the real product that we bring out. And you may be wondering, when I finish from the university, where can I work? You can work in a long list of different places, okay, like government institutions. You can work in the academics. You can work in the food industry. You can work in ingredients and manufacturing industries. You can also work in food service related. You can work as a food retailer. You can also work as a scientist, okay, carrying out research. And also you can also work as a private, you can set up your own private consultancy services, and also you can work in packaging industries. There are a lot of places that you can work. And food science, there are a number of related courses, like agricultural engineering, chemical engineering, dietetics, and the likes. They are all related. So there is a lot of opportunity for you in this field. Just ensure that you go through the right trainings, whether through educational route or through the technical and vocational route. So please build up your skills, your analytic skills, pay attention to details, and also ensure that in all these your science courses, you are really sound in your chemistry, your microbiology, your biology, physics, and all others, mathematics. You are really sound, so that you can make a whole lot of impact in the food system or in the food world. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope to hear your questions and answer them appropriately. Thank you very much. I am Okweyemi Alabi. Bye.